Hello there! In this video we're going to talk about how to approach the start of planning and building a new army. The tips and tricks we'll talk about here can be applied to all of your armies as well as specific army projects such as armies on parade. If you're new to painting or want to brush up on your skills, you can check out the Citadel Color Painting Essentials videos to learn all about our paints and painting techniques. Planning and building a new army is an exciting time for your hobby. Opportunities are endless and there's always another cool unit or option to add to your fresh army. As a YouTube team, we've decided that we're going to build a brand new Tyranid army. All of us presenters, videographers and wider team are going to contribute. So, because some of us have a bit more experience with the hobby than others, we thought it would be awesome to make a short video going over how to approach some of the key elements of building and planning. Let's get into it. We're going to focus on getting some troops choices built first. We'll be building Hormagaunts in this instance. The reason for this is because troops make up the vast majority of our army, as well as typically being the most simple to build. This will allow us to get a good rhythm when it comes to clipping out, cleaning, and building the models. When you start a brand new army, there are elements of the models that you may not be accustomed to. So, by practicing the building process on troop choices like this, it allows you to get better and more adept. So when it comes to building your leaders and characters, which are normally a lot bigger and a bit more complicated, you should feel filled with confidence when it comes to working on them. The tools we'll be using are the Citadel Clippers, Mold Line Remover, Hobby Knife and Plastic Glue. If you want to know more about these products, check out our Essentials videos on how to build your Mini, which will tell you all about them. When it comes to using the Hobby Knife, if you're under 18, make sure that you are with a responsible adult or guardian. There are some basics about building a large amount of models that I would like to talk to you about. One method can be to clip all the pieces off for each individual member of the squad, put them in a pile, and then do the same for the rest of the squad. When clipping out pieces, remember to line the flat end of the clippers near the model. I would recommend not clipping directly next to the detail, but a tiny bit away. This will help to avoid any unwanted damage to your pieces. Once that is complete, then go around each model, cleaning all of the pieces before moving on to the next model. With cleaning the pieces, you can use a mold line remover or a hobby knife. Remember that if you are under 18 to only use a knife while under adult supervision. However, a mold line remover works just as well. When that is done, you can then build each member using a small amount of glue. Because these troops are normally small and not as complicated as other models in the army, the amount of bits for each individual is relatively small and easy to assemble. This method is great for producing a production line of models. However, I would either advise you to set us up enough time to do it all in one sitting to avoid loss of small pieces, or some sort of management system in place in order to store each individual piece in case you don't complete it all at once. Small plastic tubs, cups or storage containers work best for this. The other method would be to clip out each piece sequentially, clean and fit it to the model and make your way through the instruction booklet like that. This method is slower but does mean that you can start and stop safely, as the used pieces are safe on their sprue. Alright, we're going to build a more complicated, bigger beast now, and in this instance, it's the Norn Emissary. We're feeling a lot more confident with how to approach building Tyranids, after all the practice that we've had with our troops choices. Because it is a lot bigger with a vast amount of pieces, we're going to follow the second method of building and clipping each piece out individually to clean and prep it before assembly and then to moving on to the next stage of construction. This will allow us to build our beast with confidence that all pieces are safe and we can come back to the process at a later time if needed. We've had a lot of fun with this video and we hope that it has given you the inspiration to start mass construction of your new army as well. For more tutorials, tips and tricks, check out our videos on the Warhammer YouTube channel, or you can head down to your local Warhammer store where our amazing staff will be more than happy to help. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this video and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye!